Hello and welcome to my channel and my video. Today I want to talk about the Neutrogena Age Shield Face Oil-Free Lotion Sunscreen Broad Spectrum SPF 110 with Helioplex UVA UVB protection. That was a mouthful. Okay. So if you're new to my videos and my channel, I will, what I do is I share my reviews, my experience, as well as much information as I possibly can, regardless of how I have obtained my items or experiences, has no relation to how I share my opinions and my experience. They're always going to be honest, despite it being positive or negative. So ever since I gotten pregnant, I mean, I've always had sensitive skin and I always wear sunscreen every day. I wear sunscreen every day, especially if I'm going outside. I will apply that prior to doing that. So I've always had sunscreen everywhere anyway. Ever since I got pregnant, because of my hormones have changed, I have burned quite easily. I would say between a minute to a minute and a half or less than that. Just that amount of time exposed in this under the sun, I will burn. The burning sensation is completely different from a regular sunburn that I have experienced my entire life. It feels like a pot of boiling water was thrown on my face, and it stings, it hurts, it burns, and it is constant. So what I have, I've upgraded from an SPF 50 to an SPF 110. Ever since I bought this and used this, I haven't really gotten any kind of sunburn. But also, I have been very diligent. Just what I've noticed is I have to reapply sunscreen every 30 to 45 minutes. I have to wait after that 15 minutes before I get exposed in the sun. So I apply this on my face, anywhere that is exposed with the sun. My neck area, if my shirt is down here, I rub that as well. If my hair is up, I put it behind my neck because that will also burn. I will apply it on my hands, on my arms if I'm wearing like a short sleeve shirt or a sleeveless top. Anything exposed, I have to do that because it's not just my face that also gets the sunburn. It is anywhere that will get the exposure, even my ears. So I also put that in my ears. This, to me, it does say oil-free lotion. It feels very thick, and it could be because it's 110. It is thick. It feels so thick to me that it has made me not want to go outside even more. It is a double-edged sword. If I need to go outside and it's sunny, I have to put this on 15 minutes prior to doing so. If I really, really have to, I have to put this on, and I put this on when I'm doing errands and I'm inside a building and it's, there is no natural light. I'm fine the whole time, even if I'm in there for 2-3 hours. It is the summertime, so the days are longer in my location. So what I do before I leave, when I'm done, I will apply this again, and I put a timer on for 15 minutes before I leave. If I don't do that, I will still burn. So it's been quite a journey, and it's been very difficult. I have not broken out. I have not had any kind of rash. I have not had any kind of horrible reaction to this. The only downside for me is that every time I do use this, it just feels very, very thick. That's the only con for me. I have not gotten a sunburn ever since I used this. And like I said, I do apply this every 30 to 45 minutes due to my dermatologist telling me that every minute that passes by when you apply sunscreen, the protection goes down every few minutes as well. So you really have to apply it all the time. But that's just, you know, if you have very, very super sensitive skin, then if this says this only lasts for 2 hours, then I would suggest, let's say you applied at 1 o'clock sharp, 15 minutes later you get exposed in the sun. That's already 15 minutes. At 2, I would suggest at 2:30 or 2:45 before you get exposed to the sun, you might want to use this, apply this again, because it's not going to be 110 half an hour later, or even 45 minutes later, or an hour later. It would actually decrease. So like I said, if you have super sensitive skin, make sure, if you want, apply it every hour, just so it's not completely gone, but you're constantly protected. There's so many pros for this that outweighs the cons for me. It has protected me really well. I actually feel that I'm protected when I'm underneath the sun. My husband thinks I'm ridiculous, but he has a type of person that rarely burns. I burn every year, and I think he's only burned this year. And I remember we've even gone to the tropics a few years ago, and I had to slather myself in sunscreen, and he was just fine. You know, I gave him a little bit of sunscreen before we would leave our hotel, and he never burned. He might turn a little bit pink, maybe kind of red because it's hot, but my skin would get even more deeper red than he would, and we'd be in the same location. I would feel like I'm dying, and he's just fine. He loved it. I felt like I was gonna pass out from the heat. It's just not for me. So I do recommend this very, very much. Even if you don't have sensitive skin, I still recommend. I always recommend Neutrogena. I've never had an issue with Neutrogena. I have other products from Neutrogena. To me, they might not have the best moisturizers. To me, I've never really enjoyed their moisturizers very much, but for sunscreen purposes, and other like soap, they're usually pretty good. For this one, I do recommend this. And just so you know your body, please, please listen and pay attention and be observant on your body. You only have one. So if you have the sensitive skin, you have a fairer skin like me, and you're more prone to burning, please apply. Please always apply sunscreen. I know it's inconvenient, and I know it's annoying, and it's very irritating, and I do wear sunscreen all year round. But please do try to protect yourself. When you get sunburns, it's not very good for you. It is a cause for skin cancer. So try to protect yourself as much as you can. And I'd rather be inconvenienced than experience a sunburn. A sunburn is a really horrible experience. So I hope you probably benefited. I hope you benefited with my review in regards to this. Again, all the pros is no sunburn. Follow the directions. You have to follow the directions. If you don't follow the directions, obviously you're gonna burn 5 hours later. You apply this at 9 o'clock in the morning. It's sunny all day, and that's the only time you applied it. Of course, around noon, you're gonna burn. So please follow the directions carefully. No rash, no breakout, no skin negative reaction. Con, it's very thick. To me, it feels very thick. So I probably would, maybe it just feels extra thick for me because I do use more than one layer. So anyway, thank you so much for stopping by and watching my video in regards to the Neutrogena Age Shield Face Oil-Free Lotion Sunscreen Broad Spectrum SPF 110 with UVA and UVB. That's also another thing I want to add, is when you are picking sunscreens and sun protection, you have to get both UVA and UVB because those are different kinds of protections. If you only pick the one, you're not getting a full protection. So make sure you have both. Thank you so much for stopping by my video and my channel. Hopefully you will watch my other videos and hope you like this, so you give me a thumbs up. If not, that's fine. If you want to have any kind of questions, leave any kind of comments. Hopefully they're all good. Feel free to do that in the comments below. If you enjoyed my video, I hope that you are looking forward to watching more videos from me. I hope you subscribe and hit that cute little red button in the horizontal button below to subscribe to my channel, and you should be updated with every single new upload that I have. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a great, wonderful rest of your day. Bye.